I was gonna start off this video with me eating like I usually do, or how I used to back then at least. But this is an original great value Rice Krispie treat, or a crispy rice treat. This thing is ass. Okay. I had to wash it down with some iced tea. That thing was horrible. Okay. I'm a horrible person. About a couple months ago, back when I was still at Blinn, I used to play Ultimate Frisbee a lot with my friends. And if you don't know what Ultimate Frisbee is, Ultimate Frisbee is the most ultimate sport ever, honestly. It's literally the coolest sport ever. I didn't hear about it until my friend Matt introduced it to me. But that sport is genuinely one of the most fun, most skillful, demanding sport there is. I mean, the cardio I did during those games we played, I mean, it was crazy. I was gassed out my first game. During one of the games we played, there was a new group of guys that joined our game that had never played before, and there was just too many of us. Usually we do teams of 7-on-7.
Yo, editing Ty here. I wanted to insert a 6-7 joke here, but I didn't think of it at the time, so I'm gonna say it now. 6-7, 6-7. Yeah, that's the joke I wanted to put in. 6-7.
But there was over 20 of us, so we split it into 3 teams. Basically, whoever won got to stay on and would challenge the other team. So my team wasn't on a great start. We were kind of losing to begin with, but we weren't in last place. We were in second place. And the people who were in last place had an individual on their team that was, let's just say, rather large and short. Okay? Randomly, they started talking trash. And now, so, in my response, and keep in mind, I'm not usually a person who talks mess. Ask anybody who played Frisbee with us during that time. I don't usually talk mess. I'm not one to, talk shit usually. I'm a nice guy, for the most part. However, I think just the stature of this man, this Lord Farquaad looking at dude, really pissed me off. So I said, "Get your numbers up, Porky."
You need to leave!
And I know. Everyone looked at me like I had said the worst slur ever. They were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." I'm not proud of it. It's definitely not my most proudest moment. When it just came out, it just slipped out, one could say I even ripped it, but unfortunately, the damage was already done. And I think that lit a fire within the guy that I called Porky. Because fast forward towards the end of the game, he scores the game-winning catch on me in front of everybody. No! No! So, I guess you could say karma got me right in my butt cheeks. And you would think that'd be the end of the story. That'd be the only time I would refer to someone by their weight as an insult for no reason. However, that's not the case. Apparently, I'm an even worse person. Because fast forward maybe about, not even a month later, maybe a couple weeks later, there's this guy that I knew that I was friends with. His name was Big Nick, right? And we were playing volleyball at one of the parks. And he was about to serve. And for whatever reason, I said, "Let's go, Nick, you big pumpkin," because he was wearing an orange shirt. I said this. Now what's funny about this is I didn't even recall that I said this until 2 days later when the group met up again to play Frisbee. And these 2 guys are like, "Hey, why'd you say that thing to Nick last time?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" You called him a big pumpkin. And I was like, I was so appalled by it. I was so confused. I was like, I would never say that. So I automatically assumed it was this other guy, Jin, who usually says insults like that. I was like, no, that was Jin. Very casually. And I thought they were gaslighting me into telling me that it was me. And then I called Jin over, and he was like, "No, that was you." What? Why would I say that to someone I know who was a friend to me for the most part, nice to me, and I was usually nice too? Why did I say this? I have no idea. And then what made it all worse, they said I default danced on him afterwards. I said it and then I default danced. What's wrong with me? I'm a horrible person. I'm terrible. Terrible person. I bought him food after that game. I felt bad. I apologized after realizing that I had said that the previous time. It's just so funny. I thought, I was like, no, that wasn't me. That couldn't have been me. I would never say that. But I did. and then I danced on him. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's it for that story. I do plan on making more videos like this again, like how I used to back in 2020.
Holy chopped, look at bro's face. What am I looking at right here? What the hell?
I can't believe that was 5 years ago. I'm straight unk now, man. But yeah. Peace out.